Good morning, everybody. Rick Steele here with another betting tips video here on the YouTube channel. And as promised, this week's topic, we're going to deal with a brief look back at the 2023 sports betting year, but more importantly, get you prepared, set up for a successful, profitable 2024 sports betting year. In addition, as we always talk about, if you would like to bet what I bet on a daily basis, there's two ways you can follow my picks. One of them is through the website, pshltd.com, and there you'll find my picks by clicking on the Today's Picks button. Now, in addition, you will find that there's no signups, no BS. The picks are and always will be free, 100% of them, and you get total transparency. My records are updated, broken down by sport on a daily basis. The exact same picks are also posted to the betstamp app at the same time. You can follow me there. My username is Rick S. When you turn on the notifications on that app, each and every time I update with a new pick, that pick is sent directly to your phone, keeps you mobile, totally convenient, and allowing you at the same time to never miss a bet. I'd highly also recommend you follow me across social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. My handle is @RickSteele99. That's going to provide you with all the latest sports betting news in a timely fashion. All that I ever ask for in return, keeping the picks free, spending the time and money as I do in producing these videos. The only goal, put you on a few more winners, help you to avoid some losers, but more importantly, giving you the tools, the techniques, the educational materials to provide for you to become a long-term sports profitable bettor. All that I ever ask for is if you could support the YouTube channel, PSH Sports Picks, by simply clicking on the subscribe button. I thank you in advance for that support. And for your own benefit, turn on the notifications button here on the YouTube channel, and that will alert you each and every time I upload the channel with a new video. Okay, let's get on to it. The topic at hand, 2023. Well, one thing that is unique about this particular year, and it doesn't obviously happen often, the last day of the year, calendar-wise, coincides with week 52 as far as the last day of the sports betting year. We close off our weeks on Sundays for betting purpose, record-keeping purposes. So Monday, January the 1st, will represent day one, week one of the 2024 sports betting year. Now, in over 20 years of doing this as my primary source of income, especially over the last 10 to 15 years, my return on investment expected, plus or minus, some years are better, obviously, some years are not as good, but we should get in between the 3 to 5% profitability range as far as success is concerned on a large sample yearly basis. Now remember, 3 to 5% doesn't sound that impressive, but remember, we're turning over our bankroll, the churning of the same dollars over and over again on a daily basis. So compounding that, it is actually very profitable. So if you would like to follow along and expect that same type of return, two ways to do so: pshltd.com, where the picks are always free, and at the same time at the betstamp app, where my username is Rick S. So again, this upcoming Sunday is the last day of the 2023 sports betting year. And it's actually been a very decent year, very happy with the results. But I'm not one to keep looking in the rear view mirror. I'm already looking ahead to 2024 and trying to make it even more profitable than the 2023 year. Now, record keeping. You will find a detailed betting tips video on what you at a bare minimum need to do from a record keeping standpoint. So what we do is we track our overall stats as well as the same stats broken down for each individual sport. The overall stats are closed off and started anew every calendar year, hence the beginning of 2024 sports betting year tracking, which will be this upcoming Monday. Each individual sports stats are closed off at the end of each of those particular seasons of that sport. Bookkeeping is important to your success in this business. You need to be able to tell where you're doing well, where your improvement is needed. Administration is not that cumbersome. It takes about 5 minutes each and every day to do that. 10 minutes on a Sunday where we close off a particular week. So it's really not that big a deal. You don't want to operate a conventional business, obviously, without financial statements and cash flows, but the same applies to this business as well. So what do we need to record keep at a bare minimum? Again, check out the record keeping betting tips video that you'll find in the library, and it will give you a more detailed breakdown. If you have any questions in this area, of course, through social media, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, you can contact me with those questions as well. So we track the dollars risk, profit and loss, return on investment, plus or minus as far as units are concerned, and also closing line value. Okay, so those are the key aspects that you need to track based on individual sport and obviously overall results as well. Now, volume of bets is never our primary focus. Obviously, it will be the key being value in relation to the bets that we make. In a perfect world, obviously, we want large volume with lots of value. Now, I'd like to tell you that each and every year, your bankroll is going to grow in a linear fashion, but that would be misleading and inaccurate. So what we do want to do is fast forward and not let the ups and downs and the variance throughout the year affect us from a performance standpoint. But what we can expect, as mentioned, is somewhere in the neighborhood of 3 to 5% return on investment as we get to the end of the year. Some years we get off to fast starts and then go sideways, and then there's other years where we're in a negative situation halfway through the year. So we want to, before we're able to turn the corner. So keep an even keel and don't let those small sample sizes affect you as well. So set up your 2024 admin system, follow along with me. Your results should be very similar to mine. The only way that it's not is if obviously you miss plays or you don't effectively line shop to get the best sports lines that are available out in the marketplace. As I continue to hype, because it is so important, regardless of the dollar size of your unit, you should be dealing with at least 5, 10, 15, 20 sports books at the same time, shopping to get the best line value. No excuses, part-time, full-time, recreational bettor does not matter with the normalization and legalization across North America. Why do you want to pay more if you don't have to? Do you go to a convenience store and pay $5 when you can get something for $2? Of course not. Now, in order to keep the picks free and all these betting tips, videos, etc., again, I just want to emphasize, if you could support this and allow them to continue to remain free, and the only thing you need to do is subscribe to the YouTube channel, PSH Sports Picks. Again, thank you in advance for that. And again, if you want to communicate and if you have any questions in any particular area as we head through the year, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook is the best way to ask those questions. Again, as well, like I mentioned, if you want total convenience, you can either follow the picks through the website, pshltd.com, or the identical picks by doing the same thing, and that is by downloading the Betstamp app and following there at Rick S. as far as my username is concerned. And again, don't forget to turn on those notifications. So, patience, proper money management, discipline, shopping, all the key areas to long-term success as we head into the new year. Just because the calendar year changes from 2023 to 2024, we all know that bad habits you need to correct in your business don't suddenly stop. There's always challenges, ups and downs, more some in some years than other years are concerned. Regardless, stay focused, continue to improve, adapt, and self-evaluate. How you handle the ups and downs goes a long way to determining your level of success in this business. Let's take this journey together. 2024 with massive profits. Make yourself a New Year's resolution, and that is, I will effectively line shop for every bet I make in 2024. I promise you, at the end of 2024, and you look back at it, without even increasing your win percentage, the difference that it's going to make on your bottom line by getting the best line possible each and every time you make a bet is going to be astronomical. As well, you can find a line shopping betting tips video in the library where I go in depth into that particular topic. There are no excuses for anyone to get the best line possible each and every time. You should actually be getting a better line than what I post, because I'm just posting a universal available line that's available to everyone for record keeping purposes. So let's go ahead and set some resolutions for ourselves for 2024. You want to be a serious sports bettor? Well, we know it's going to teach you money management. It's going to force you to control your emotions. Your patience is going to be tested over and over again. You're going to become an expert on probabilities. You're going to become an expert on reading between the lines as far as your research skills are concerned. Other than that, it's obviously going to question sometimes when you go through variance and bad beats, the meaning of life and why the heck you're even doing this. So I guess we can all agree that sports betting is an excellent tool to making money and a very enjoyable way to generate that income. Now, it's been my observation over the years that it's not the ability to handicap that proves to be the demise of most who want to be a sports bettor. It's the daily grind, the ups and downs, that is hard for most bettors to take. Having a passion for what you do, enjoying the process, taking the long-term approach will help through those tough times. I repeat this often because it's so important. The most powerful tool that we have as a sports bettor against a bookmaker is the ability to cherry pick. Pass on games which you determine have little to no value. Don't be betting on coin flips. As we know, over large sample sizes with a 50-50 proposition, the juice is going to grind us into oblivion. Secondly, again, re-emphasizing line shop. Get the best line possible in the marketplace each and every time you place a bet. So I'd like to wish all of you a happy new year, and may all the winners be yours. Again, before you leave this video, if you have found it to be of value, and other ones that are in the library as well, I would appreciate if you could support the channel as we head into 2024 by simply clicking on the subscribe button. I look forward to helping all of you become more profitable sports bettors in the 2024 sports betting season.